what's going on. And so, okay, it's ready actually.
All right. Professor Lee asked me to talk to you guys. My name is Matthew Swartz. I'm a research scientist, a research faculty actually at Georgia Institute of Technology. I'm also a part-time PhD student in architecture. So I know a little bit about architecture and how it works. So to Jisoo, Hyunsoo, Mingyu, and Seokyoung,
And actually, future students.
and future students,
Mounto, hopefully.
I want to tell you a few things about the PhD and more advanced research that you should know. I think one of the most important things that you should learn is the first skill is how to do the literature review. You need to figure out what other people already did because you don't want to replicate it, you want to make it better. Another thing is you should know how to do two things really well in addition to general knowledge. If you know one thing really well, that's great. Maybe design, maybe AutoCAD, maybe some 3D modeling, maybe some computer programming. But you have to learn two. You need to know two things well so that you can relate those two things together. Then you can understand anything. Right? And while you start your studies, I think it's important, especially in Professor Lee's lab, I think you should learn programming as soon as possible. It doesn't really matter which language it is. You need to do it as soon as possible so that you can start to use it. A lot of students, they learn too late, and it'll be better if you can learn it earlier. So that's my suggestion. If you know two things well, I would suggest it be programming and design. All right.
Actually, they're very hard thing, right?
All right.
Thank you very much, and please tell them a little bit more about me and you.
Professor Lee and we work together in the digital building lab with Chuck Eastman. He set up everybody's website, every conference. He knows about every conference because he was basically set up every website for the conference, which made him very powerful because he knew who's going to which conference and when. There's not too many conferences in the field of design computing. There's about 6 of them, and you should know which ones they are. But I think it's important that you also spread out a little bit because those conferences are relatively easy to get into. The design computing is kind of easy because people don't have a big expectation, because a lot of the people that know design do not know computer programming. So they're really amazed by people who can do programming. I think it's better, it's to your benefit if you can be good at least the programming and design, and then do what you're interested in, or what Professor Lee is interested in, and what the client wants. There may be some things that you're interested in that can't get funded. In that case, you need to work on it at home and work on it well. But the other things, hopefully, you can make them line up with the project objectives. All right?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay, being a good researcher for the future, that's really hard to achieve.
Especially
actually.
architecture research.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very hard to achieve. But anyway, just one answer. Keep trying, keep working.
Yeah.
Hard. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah. 힘내.
힘내.